So I'm super excited to be up here in the Okanagan at Phantom Creek Winery, and we have the winner of the Healthy Vegan Cook-Off here teaching us how to make her prize-winning dish, and I'm going to present the trophy to, ready, drum roll, it is Bridget. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
We are so happy to have you on the show, and you're going to teach us how to make the dish that won you your prize. Are you ready?
Thank you. I'm ready.
Okay, let me push this over here for you.
Oh, thank you.
So, okay, so you're making your dish starting with the marinara sauce.
Yes.
And you said to me you could use your own marinara sauce, but yours is really delicious. You put what inside of it?
Got some onions, a little garlic.
I love garlic, lots of garlic.
I like to add carrots and mushrooms.
Perfect.
For some chunky texture.
Yep.
And our spices.
Okay, so your spices are?
Thyme, dried thyme. Dried oregano.
Yes.
And dried basil.
Okay.
And a bay leaf.
Perfect.
Some chili flakes.
Perfect.
Whatever
Yeah, some nice spice.
Yeah. A little heat. And salt and pepper.
Good. And then any particular tomatoes that you're putting on top of that?
I like to use an Italian plum tomato. I like them whole.
There you go, my dear.
And, oh, thank you. There you go, a little salt. Himalayan sea salt is my fave.
Yes.
So I would let those sweat a little bit first.
Okay.
And then you're gonna add your whole tomatoes. So
I can smell the smell already. Onions, tomatoes, garlic.
Pour away from yourself for safety.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Okay.
That's why I don't ever wear white, actually, personally.
And then you're just gonna let it all come together and then smush down, kind of smash your tomatoes with your spoon.
And then you have the finished product, which again, any marinara sauce will do. This one, once it's reduced, you cooked it for how long?
About 25 minutes.
Okay. So you can turn that off and slide it over. This is a multi-layered dish, but I promise you, not being a vegan, loving vegan food at times, my Meatless Mondays, for example, this is a dish you're wanting to make. So here is your sauce done here.
Yeah.
Now you're doing what's next?
So now I'm gonna make the cheese.
Okay.
That goes inside.
Can I tell you, when I tried your dish, one of the reasons why you won is it actually did taste like cheese. Like it had so much flavor in it. What was the main ingredient that gave it that
Kind of
cheesy flavor?
Well, the creaminess comes from the hemp and the sunflower.
Okay, so you want there's your hemp seeds.
Yeah.
And here's your sunflower seeds. What else are you putting in there?
And then some nice cheesy flavor.
Yes.
Which vegans are always using, nutritional yeast.
Okay.
So that's a big component of it.
Now, nutritional yeast, we've talked about it before in the show. It is a yeast that grows on top of molasses, and it gives you the definite cheese flavor. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of like umami, and be generous with that. It's always good. You can never have too much.
You can never have too much.
And then a little dried basil.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna put in some apple cider vinegar and lemon juice for some tang.
Okay. So do you want me to cut the lemon for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah, are you gonna put any zest in it?
Yes,
So I'll put just a little slice of that.
Yeah. The zest is really good.
We don't have a zester, but if you have a good mixer, there you go. Otherwise, I'll give you this.
Generous apple cider for a nice tangy. Perfect.
Good.
Oh,
there you go, dear.
wonderful. Okay, I'm gonna just squeeze over my hand.
You got a cloth? Good.
I do, yeah.
What else do we need to do here?
Okay, so a little water for blending.
There you go.
And I think that's
Now, if you have a Vitamix, you blend away. If you have this is not a Vitamix on set, a little bit longer blend time.
Yeah, you might want to soak your sunflower seeds if you want.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna turn it on.
Good.
And then you're gonna put it in the fridge and just let it chill and set up.
Now you have that finished as well. Where's that?
Right here.
Okay, I'm gonna move this offset for you.
Oh, no, here
No,
it is.
we good?
Here it is,
Okay.
yeah.
You can show that to camera, that would be great.
Okay, so it's a nicey, we're kind of going for a ricotta, kind of.
I'm gonna turn this way to camera here. So it literally is a thick, very thick, cheesy texture. So that's good. That goes in the fridge for a half an hour, thickens up that way.
Yeah.
The fats get nice and solid. What's next to do?
And then just gonna chop some spinach.
Okay, I'm gonna switch sides with you.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Can I switch our wines too?
yes.
There you go.
And so I like to add a little chopped spinach into my
this
cheese mixture. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I use this kind of mixture in a lot of different ways. Even as like having guests over, just with crackers or.
It holds up against the heat too. I noticed when you cooked it.
It does. Yeah, it really yummy feeling. All right, so just doing that, mix it all together, and we're ready to assemble. So we begin by putting a little layer of sauce. On the bottom. So we'll just go like that, and it just creates a little tasty bed for the roll-ups.
Perfect.
Okay. So I used a mandolin, but if you don't have one, you can just thinly slice your noodles.
Mandolin sure makes a difference, though. I mean, I've tried to be consistent in the slicing of my zucchini. It's hard to do.
It is.
I think a mandolin just saves you a lot of time and energy.
Be careful, though. I have used the protective. I have sliced off a chunk of my thumb.
Have you?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's just make sure.
I'm going to move this here so maybe the camera can catch it over to your right as well.
I'm just going to do a little taste, make sure we're. Very garlicky. Okay, so can everyone see? So I'm rolling like this.
Yeah.
And then so I am, for presentation, I'm using these little skewers or toothpicks.
Got it.
But you don't have to either. You could also just layer or seam down and kind of stuff them all in, but this is prettier.
I get that the presentation's definitely better this way for sure.
All right.
Now as you're doing this, let's talk about the finishing cream that you're putting on top as well. What does that consist of?
Sure. So I just used a really simple cashew cream. It's just equal parts cashews, water, garlic powder, and salt. Blend up really smooth.
And that's it.
Yeah, it's just such a nice,
and that
yummy
is
topping.
what this ended up turning out to be. Just a nice cream sauce. So we'll show how that is finished as well. Are you now doing what with it?
Then we're going to top with more chunky sauce.
Okay.
So you would just
finish it all off. Yeah.
Get all nice over there. It doesn't have to. I like kind of leaving some little crispy bits out. You don't have to cover it all up. You know, whatever looks pretty. And okay.
So then this goes into the oven.
Then actually I'm going to top with, I like to add a little sprinkle of nutritional yeast.
Okay. Ooh. Again, when she said it's umami flavor, it truly is like this level of depth of flavor that you can't really get in a dish without it. So even if you're not vegan, look into nutritional yeast. I promise you'll actually love it. There's a dressing that we make with nutritional yeast and garlic and oil and apple cider vinegar, golden dressing. It's my favorite.
Yum. Oh, it's so versatile. Popcorn. Just make homemade popcorn and put that on.
Absolutely.
So I like top with nutritional yeast and ground flax just for a little added nutrition.
Okay.
It tastes delish.
Good. And then you're going to grab your relatively finished product on.
Oh, and one more. Yes, sorry, the cashew cream.
Yes.
Or if you were in a time crunch and you wanted to, here, I'll just.
Okay, so cashew cream goes on before you put it in the oven.
Yes.
I thought it was a finishing
but
cream.
I save some for finishing as well.
Got it, okay.
But I like to get a little so I just.
So again, the cashew cream is equal parts cashew and water and.
Garlic powder. And salt.
Okay.
If you were in a time crunch and you wanted to just use a store-bought vegan cheese on top, that's fine.
Okay.
You don't have to.
Good.
It's a lot of blender work. But
yeah. Yes,
and
right.
And then cover with tinfoil in the oven.
So healthy. Really great fats. You're getting omegas, you're getting fats from the cashew, from the like all really good healthy fats that will keep you full and satiated for a very long time as well. Absolutely. If you are wanting to try this recipe, and again, I highly recommend it, go on to our website. You can find out more about Bridget on her website, which is theveganproject.com. You can get a lot of great recipes there as well. Here you go. Let you finish that off. Bridget, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks.
Enjoy.
I hope everyone enjoys.
Thank you.